So you're the little broad creating all these big problems.
Someone's skimming. We're gonna have to do what we do.
When they come for us, they gonna come for all of us.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me where I can't do business. Not the Italians, and not neither you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 4. This is the What to Expect video for Episode 4, and it is based off the trailer that they put out. Now the title of the episode is called Pay the Toll, and the description of the episode reads, Kanan and Jukebox search for answers in family matters. When Rock's push into new territory is stalled, she proposes a meeting. Crown helps Famous get settled. Still investigating Howard shooting, Burke questions Unique. So those are the key elements of this next upcoming episode. I cannot wait to see it. I think it's about to go down. Now, if you guys haven't seen it, make sure you checked out my episode 3 recap. I dropped it a little bit late last night, so check that video out if you have not watched it yet. But let's get into this episode 4. Man, it's about to go down. The Italians, they're finally about to show up. Everybody's been asking about them. We want to know more about this whole storyline that's about to come into play. And things are about to get a little bit more serious for Rock and her family because the Italians don't play. You're expanding your organization in their territory. You already know it's going to be some issues and they ain't having it. And I want to know how Rock's going to deal with this. Now, I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points in this trailer. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. So what did we see? What can we expect? Based off the trailer, Rock will be having that meeting with the Italians. In the description, it states that she is supposed to be having a meeting because her push into new territory is stalled, which lets me know this meeting is about to get real serious, right? Because Rock is all about business. She does not want anybody stopping her business. And in the trailer, we can see her having a conversation with the Italians. The leader of the Italians, as far as I know, his name is Sal Buscemi. And you already know he's going to be a problem. He's telling Rock, you're the broad that's causing all these issues or whatever. So he knows exactly what time it is when it comes to Rock, at least a little bit, and that she is new in his territory and he ain't having it. And we know later on in the trailer, Rock is talking about she's not going to allow anybody to tell her where she can move and do business at. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's whether you're going to listen, make a deal, or it's going to be issues, right? We know this. The Italians don't play. I know a lot of you guys wanted to know, will there be some type of Tony Teresi connection? I don't know if they're going to go that route. If they did, that would be crazy. I would love to see it. I would love to see that connection that Tony Teresi would have to the storyline, and it will make it more interesting because we can finally see another character from the original Power Universe back in the day in Raising Kanan. Now, you guys let me know if you want to see that type of connection in this story. And also, I'm expecting to see a little bit more about that Marco character. And we know we met Marco in the very first episode when Unique was locked up. And that's why the whole fan theory started with Unique having a connection with the Italian. So I'm expecting to see him, hopefully, in this episode as well. And, just to get a little bit more intel on the Italians. Now, also in the trailer, we can see Rock having a conversation with Juliana. And she's pissed. She's pissed off. She's telling Rock, I thought you were strong. We know that Rock is telling her this is just a move she's making in this game. And we know Juliana is talking about, well, she's not playing her game. So Juliana is getting pissed, y'all. She getting pissed off. You don't want Juliana going to Joaquin talking about any issues that may have happened, right? Because if she does, that's going to make issues for Rock. And that's bad for business. So Rock has to make sure she does not piss Juliana off and, she moves the right way. She cannot afford to have enemies with the Colombians and the Italians at the same time. But this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make deals with Unique to make sure he is good. But at the same time, we know what he did to Juliana, and she's going to be pissed off about that, as well as any other new details that we end up seeing in this episode, because based on the way she's looking, she's not happy, y'all. So I can't wait to see that conversation and how your girl Rock is going to handle it. Now, in the description, it does state that Burke will still be investigating Detective Howard's shooting, and she's going to question Unique. In the trailer, we can hear her talking about, it seems like you hit a rough patch, and if it was me, I would want to get revenge or something like that. Look, your boy Unique will be questioned, and a lot of you guys have been saying Unique gonna say something. I don't know about all that because Unique made a deal with Rock with, his family being in peace, right? That was the deal. He gets out of her way and there's no more issue. So if he does decide to tell Detective Burke something, he has to be thinking about those consequences that may come his way if he does open up his mouth. So we're going to see how Unique moves. I will tell you this, as I told you guys in the recap, I don't believe Unique. I believe Unique is going to rebuild, and I believe Unique will have a connection with the Italians. But I see Unique's storyline ending not so great, you know what I'm saying? Because of his family, he still has something to lose, but he's definitely going to come up. We saw him fall, Rock beat him, but he's coming back, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Detective Burke, she has to watch herself. She believes if she continues to press this whole shooting thing, and if she continues to investigate, she's going to find the truth, which I believe she is. But we know in Power history, when you find out the truth, bad things happen. So we know it's going to be some consequences. And as far as this whole scene, I do believe Unique will tell Detective Burke that, he was set up. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he was set up. He did not do it. This is why Detective Burke said, I would want to know who did this and try to get payback. So we're going to see how that all plays out. Now, also in the trailer, we can see your boy Kanan. He is starting to do things he probably shouldn't be doing, right? Kanan is slowly but surely getting back on that grimy stuff, y'all. And we saw some of it in the last episode with him stealing product, trying to help his boy Famous out. In this episode, it seems like he's going to get 600 and Marvin's going to know, like, somebody's skimming us or whatever, like something's going on. So they're going to start, watching every little thing that goes down and, to try to make sure they find out who's doing this. But if Kanan continues to do this, it's just a matter of time before he gets caught. Kanan, he ain't making the best moves, but he's making some sneaky moves. And we know based on his past, he's bound to mess up eventually, right? So he has to watch himself. Marvin will be pissed off, and he will be having a conversation with Rorel about what they need to do about this. And we're going to see how Rorel's going to move in this episode. I told you guys he cannot be trusted. And Rorel's going to look out for himself when it's all said and done. If he has the opportunity, to save himself, that's exactly what he's going to do. He ain't loyal to nobody. So just think. I mean, you lost Scrappy, but you got Rorel, a guy that is so shaky and a guy that 9 times out of 10 will flip on you in a heartbeat. Now, in the trailer, we can see Lulu talking about when these Italians come, they're going to come for all of us. We know that meeting that Rock and her family had with the Italians probably did not go the best way. In the trailer, we can see Rorel getting hemmed up by the Italians. Lets me know somebody done slipped up. And from the looks of it, Rorel ain't gonna have a good episode. I cannot honestly see this dude lasting at all. I don't see this dude lasting. He should have been taken out last season. We need to be smoking on that Rorel pack. And hopefully we be smoking on it in the next episode. But usually in the trailers, they show us certain things that don't necessarily mean it's going to happen. So it seems like Rorel is going to get taken out, but that doesn't mean that's going to be the case. I believe the Italian's going to check him and put him in his place. Rock is pissed off. She's talking about ain't nobody going to tell her where to move and where she can't do business or whatever. And if that's the case, you got to be ready for those consequences. I mean, you can continue to deal in those locations, but be ready for those consequences because there will be consequences. Marvin's already told her, you don't know all the players in New Jersey. You don't know everybody. Yes, y'all got knowledge. Y'all been doing this for a while, but now you're starting to deal with people that's more dangerous, and you're putting your family at more of a risk of being taken out. As Lulu has already stated, they ain't just gonna come for one of us. They gonna come for all of us, right? So it's gonna be a crazy storyline in my opinion. Now also, in the description, it did state that Kanan and Jukebox will be searching for family matters or whatever, or answers within family matters. So we already talked about this in the recap. We knew Kanan was going to start investigating, trying to figure out what his family has been through. Jukebox already told him last season that it's a lot of secrets within the family. So Kanan, he will be finding those secrets out. And when he does, you already know that conversation with him and Rock is going to be very, very interesting, right? And also it does state that Crown helps Famous get settled. So it seems like Crown did end up helping Famous get that spot that he was talking about in the last episode. Now also in the trailer, we can see Lulu hemming up somebody, and I would not be surprised if that person he's hemming up is crowned. But we gonna see. Now, we talked about the fan prediction yesterday in the recap about that song. Well, I believe it's called Bruised by Jukebox. And we talked about how that song most likely is going to be used for Zisa. They're going to give that song to her. Based off that conversation that they was having in the episode, we can tell that they was going to give her another track. And that track was going to be a banger, right? And it seems like they did end up giving Zisa the remix version. Now, they have this song on YouTube. It's Bruised, the remix. And we're going to make another video talking about this. I got to talk about this more in detail, man. This is just messed up. I don't know how they're going to do this within the storyline, but do you guys honestly believe Jukebox is going to be happy with this? They're going to give this girl the remix and act like it's the big bang hit? Like, really? Okay, we going to see. As I told y'all, you know, it's not going to end well. I don't see Jukebox allowing this girl to take all the shine, knowing that this was her original track and she was killing it. But it seems like even though Jukebox did her thing, Zisa will get all the credit. That's what I'm predicting, and we will talk about that whole storyline in a different video. But you guys let me know, what do you think is going to happen in episode 4? It is about to go down. The Italians, they coming and rock. She's going to have a lot on her plate, and it's going to be difficult for her to deal with it. But I will catch y'all on the next one. Thank you guys for all the love, all the support. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.